Tyrese got bit.
Yep.
And
oh, that's right, because they went to Noah's.
Yes. Where I forget the name of it. I forget.
And he had a twin.
Yes. Well, no, he had twin
brothers.
Yeah, twin
yes,
siblings.
yes.
Yes. And the twin baby boy or little kid boy bit Tyrese, and they tried to save him. Michonne did that, cut his arm, but I mean they knew he had bled.
Yeah.
There's no way he bled out, and there was no saving him. But so Tyrese was dead, and then they, somehow or other they got in a place where they had no food, no water,
just walking down the highway type thing.
The Walking Dead, I think that was where Rick kind of was telling a story about his grandfather or something like that, and was in a war or something like that, and he said that they're the Walking Dead, that they were the Walking Dead or something like that. So that was kind of depicting, the way they were just roaming around, walking or whatever. They're the Walking Dead, versus the zombies being the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But and then they run into Aaron. He's clean cut, clean clothes, healthy looking, fed.
Looks like it's kind of unreal when you see him first, because he looks so kempt and well-to-do and
nice clothes.
It's like
fitting
the apocalypse
clothes.
didn't happen to him.
It's not real.
That's kind of how you feel about it.
They seem, because after dealing with Terminus, people eating people, and then now, and when they dealt with the governor,
civilized person, who,
they're like, no, there's no way this is something good.
Right.
And Rick was completely against it, and Michonne stood up and challenged his leadership and decision. Because
they were in such a, and I mean, I think Michonne was right there, because they were in such a bad spot, it felt like, where they had to have hope that there was something.
And it's better than this.
Yes.
And they checked out and verified everything he said, and it all was true. So they all kind of decided.
I mean, they did it in a smart way.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like just walking into
a gate that's open and meat and food.
Yes.
But so they end up going to Alexandria.
Which seems, of course, too good to be true.
Yes, of course. And I was thinking the whole while, no, this is going to be something worse.
Yeah.
This is going to be something worse. And I don't know what could be worse than people eating people, but I thought it was going to be worse.
Yes.
And so they go in and they meet Deanna, who is like what was she, a senator or something like that?
She was some kind of politician.
So she's the leader of the group. Her husband, she has 2 sons.
Yeah.
And who else is there? I can't remember the girl with the blonde hair. Pete's wife. And they have 2 kids, 2 boys. And Rick is the constable. Michonne is the deputy constable. I don't know what she was. Co-constable.
Yeah. And then Gabriel was
somehow
given the position of being a priest again in this society.
Well, they didn't know, they didn't know his history or whatever.
Right.
They figured, he's a priest. And they all were assigned different jobs and everything that kind of, I guess, best suited what they did. They were all interviewed by video. And I thought that, I guess
what was most interesting, I think, about when they first get to Alexandria is how Carol reacts
to
the whole situation and how to deal with.
Right. And instantly she started. Yeah.
Yes, because she really has no trust in anybody at this point, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to survive and plan it out.
Yeah, and protect the group. Yeah. So she did definitely. She blended in really well and was saying, pretend like she was like Happy Susie, homemaker, and she couldn't protect herself, didn't know how to shoot a gun, and
which was somewhat creepy. I thought it was creepy
because she so quickly, and transitioned into that. Like it was quick without even.
And her acting in a certain way, being somebody totally different from who she really is, and doing it so well.
It's kind of creepy.
It's kind of creepy.
And I thought it was funny when Daryl said, "You look ridiculous."
Yes.
You look ridiculous. And Daryl, he he had a lot of problems dealing with suburbia because for him, you know, even pre-apocalypse, you know, people like that didn't accept him.
Yeah.
So I can see why he was like, okay, no. He was more comfortable out in the wild, you know,
Yes.
roaming the woods and all of that. So it was difficult for him to transition into now, you know, we have houses, nice houses and things like that. Let's see what Pete, a DV guy, which I didn't believe that he was a DV guy. You know, I thought they were trying to set us up for something else, but apparently he was. And Rick liking this girl, I can't think of her name. But like you were saying, she's so insignificant, I guess it's not even worth remembering her name, because I don't like her. I'm against her completely.
Yeah.
But so Rick, I guess, is liking her, I guess.
Does he? Because we also
Why
had
did
that
he kiss
scene.
that woman?
I know, but we also had that scene between Rick and Michonne.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. After she walked him on the hand.
Yes.
But I think that was just like they are so close, brother and sister. I think as close as you can be without being in a well, it's still kind of intimate without being in a romantic relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get that. It's just I don't feel it at all with the
other
blonde
what is her
girl.
name?
Even though
I almost had it. I can think of her name.
I can't either.
But I don't know. Well, he was kind of flirting with her, and now he's got to protect her because Carol's getting him all worked up, saying you got to kill him and all this. And so
And it feels though like it feels more like he's trying to take on the protector role on him. I never really felt like there was
really liked her.
Right.
It's just because she's well, and also with Carol in his ear saying, you know, you got to kill him. So maybe that was it. It was just a protective type thing. It could have been. I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
It's Sunday, yeah. But oh, what was I gonna say? And so we got that going
the
on.
little boy.
Oh, Carol. Carol was play acting.
Yes.
Like a homemaker.
Yes.
Like she was a, you know,
Baking cookies.
And, oh yeah, the boy.
Bringing casseroles.
Yes.
To everybody.
Yes. Attending to the elderly.
Yes.
Yes. Asking about a junior league.
While at the same time having secret meetings and hiding guns.
Yes,
such
she
things.
was. Yes, she was. Let's see, what was going on with anybody else?
What was the purpose when they were interviewing each one of them? What was exactly the purpose of that?
Like the video
Yes.
recording? Because they were saying that their environment or their community was about transparency. So those videos anybody in the community can watch to know about the people that they're allowing to come in. So I mean, I guess it's a decent idea, you know. But you got to depend on the fact that the person's going to be truthful in their video, which Carol was not.
Right.
She was not. So I guess you got to take that chance.
Yep.
Let's see. Carol's terrorizing children again. What is his name? Glenn, Noah, Eugene, Tara, and Deanna's son, I can't think of his name, went on a run to get this solar panel thing to fix the solar thing.
So they can energy.
Yeah, for power, solar power or whatever. And they get to the warehouse, and because the Alexandrians don't know how to deal with walkers and things like that, there was I can't think of that boy's name. Deanna's son shoots the walker instead of hand-to-hand stabbing.
And he was wearing the
body
zombie
armor.
had the body armor, so you could.
And he also had a hand grenade.
Right.
That's what he shot. And it was an explosion, and he is impaled on something. Tara's hurt, and they all have to make a run and there was a cage that blew open full of zombies, and so they all had to run out.
Yep.
Eugene, for the first time in his life, stood up and did something brave. He was trying to shoot zombies, although he wasn't doing any headshots and just making them mad, if anything. But he did try, and he got Tara out.
And he was always upfront about how
he told them straight up.
he was no hero. He was gonna run if anything happened.
Yeah.
So he was pretty much upfront. So you can't
told
fault him for that, at least, to just be, hey, this is who I am.
And it's so funny because Sarah said, "Are you that much of a coward?" He said, "Yes." Didn't I tell
Yes.
you? Weren't you listening?
Have you not noticed too from just hanging out with me already?
Right.
Yeah.
But anywho,
So,
so they all try to get out. Nicholas the coward causes Noah
oh,
to
which was the
be
most tragic
murderized. A very head, finger, and face pulling face apart. And my thing was, Glenn, stop looking. Because
Yes.
you don't have to look. Stop looking at it. It's horrible.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to undo that once you see it.
Yeah.
But he kept
And
looking.
it was just such a needless
Yes.
thing to have happened.
If he had just stuck to what they were trying to do, he could have been. They weren't trying to kill him. They were trying to save everybody.
Yes.
But because
And there was really no reason to get all crazy
Yeah.
and panic and get somebody killed.
But because
so.
the motto of Alexandrians
yeah.
is, leave every man behind.
Yes.
If anything's
doubt,
going down, we're leaving,
you run.
and you get what you get.
Yes.
It's
kind of
a hint of
self-preservation.
any kind of danger or threat.
Yes.
We're running, and you're on your own.
Yes. And even the sight of a zombie, I feel like they just run.
Just run
like,
and leave
even if
whomever.
it
to
doesn't have
whatever.
to be a whole crowd. Just anything is overwhelming for them.
Then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened, and so
Yeah.
so Noah died, and which was unfortunate because he had just started his beginning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And he was bonding with Diana's husband.
yes, he
At
wanted him
that
to
point,
teach
it
him
was
how to.
almost like a mentoring
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. So whenever you have hope, you're going down.
Yes.
You're going down. You're going down.
Yeah.
And okay, let's see. What happened? Oh, and Sasha's going through her PTSD. Dealing. Well, she
Gathering
had
up the zombies.
Bob died. Tyrese died. That was a lot of loss in a short length of time.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just killing zombies. She's just on a zombie killing spree. And that one scene where she was laying in the pit
In
of
the midst
zombies.
of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if, this is either I'm dead inside, I'm dead too, or she's safe now because they're dead. I didn't really get what the meaning was for that. So she's gone through that, and then Rick has gone off the deep end and engaged in this fist fight in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it ended up in the street with Pete, and it was a big mess. Carl tried to stop him. He shoves Carl off. What is that woman's name? Try to get on Pete, and he pushes her down, and then Michonne noggin bop to the head, to the noggin, and he was out. And everybody was
For his own good.
oh yes, and everybody was like, oh, Michonne did a bad thing. Well, as we later learned, she explained, she did it not for them, Alexandra, she did it for Rick. He was out of control.
Yep.
The man was out of control.
Yep.
Waving the gun around and everything. He was out of control. He needed that. And so then the big meeting,
Uh-huh.
no. Daryl.
Oh, that's
Daryl and Aaron and
yes.
going out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and the W's.
Yes, the wolves. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the wolves.
Yes.
Because we were first introduced to wolves when we went to Noah's thing. That was wolves are here. So that was kind of a foreshadowing of the wolves are coming. Oh, I forgot about Morgan. The scene, the opening scene with Morgan dealing with the wolves and him doing his ninja,
which was awesome.
moves, his stick ninja.
Because he was so calm the whole time and just he seems very passive.
Yeah.
And it was just great when the person comes behind him.
And he
just takes him out.
And
Yep. And I'm sure that those two guys, the wolves, they were so used to it being so easy.
Oh yeah.
To just take somebody out like that. that it was such a shock to them that what somebody
happening?
fighting
Yeah.
back. Don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, and then Aaron. Well, I don't think he should have killed him, but he didn't because this whole passive Zen type, persona now. But Daryl and Aaron got trapped in the booby trap.
Yep.
And of course, Morgan saved them, and that's when they find out. He sees the map. Daryl sees the map, and it has Rick's name on it, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and we believe at that time that they're gonna take him back to Alexandria, and there's a big meeting to decide whether Rick is gonna be booted out.
Yep.
I'm thinking that's what that was about, to see whether he was gonna, and everybody's there, and they're all deciding.
And that's what. Wait a minute. We also missed the part about where the priest goes outside and leaves the door open.
Oh yeah. When he came back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when he left.
Because he left at first, and when asked about, well, don't you need some kind of weapon to protect yourself? And he's like, no, he's got God with him, so he doesn't need it. And he was going to kill himself. Yes.
Well, supposedly he was going to do suicide by zombie, but he didn't. He couldn't
because
kill
he's
himself.
too chicken. He's not that brave. He can't kill himself.
Such a coward and so weak that he couldn't even follow through with it.
Nope.
So he comes in and wreaks havoc on the community.
Comes back, leaves the door open, or gate rather.
Yeah. The gate.
Gate open.
Yeah, and then now zombies are coming in. And
that's right, because Rick he's
patrolling
about.
Well, no, he's not patrolling because he's no longer.
That's right.
So he was just
But he's out and about.
Well, he was on his way to the meeting. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes. He was on his way to the meeting.
And then that was a difficult zombie to kill for him. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was kind of a challenging zombie. It didn't just happen.
Did he have a weapon though? Maybe he didn't have a. Because they stripped him of everything.
Yeah.
But no, he had the gun though, because Michonne gave him the gun back. So I don't know why that took him such a. Maybe they wanted it to take such a long time to build up the suspense, because he had that going on.
Yeah.
You had. Oh, what is his name? Nicholas and Glenn doing their fight thing, and you had Sasha and Gabriel doing their fight. So you had those three things happening all at once.
Yeah.
So I guess it was to build the suspense.
And we should also remember that Gabriel went to Diana prior to the big meeting to just let her know that the whole group is bad, right?
Yes.
Except him.
Yes, because he's good, because they're bad and they do bad things.
Yes.
And if you let them in, they're going to do bad things to you.
Yes.
And then Maggie was listening. And we don't know whether she told anyone about that. We don't know that. But anywho, so we're getting to the meeting, and they're talking and Rick comes in with the dead zombie.
Yep.
And he says, look, this is what I'm talking about. They're going to get in no matter what. They're going to get in. He says, I don't feel bad for what I did and what I said. Well, yeah, for what I said earlier. I just hate that I didn't say it sooner, that kind of thing. And
I felt like he was just trying to say, okay, this whole setup, it might not work, or it's not working.
It's not working.
And
it's not going to work.
And I'm the boss, and I can protect you guys, but you can't do this alone.
You can't do it. Because of where they are in the apocalypse, they can't. They could not do it. The wolves come. Well, even if one zombie got in there, they'd already do it. So they're waiting.
Yep.
Rick comes in with the body. I can protect you. I can show you how to protect you. I was just thinking that how many of you I would have to kill to keep you all safe. Which I thought was kind of, okay, you got to kill them to keep them safe. But I mean, obviously you understand what he was trying to say. Let's see, what else? And then in comes Drunk Pete with Michonne's sword.
Yep.
And, I can't think of that. Deanna's husband.
No, I don't know either.
But anyway, he gets got.
Yes. Kind of brutally too.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like it was just drunken accident-y, but it was very brutal still.
yes, blood gushing. Deanna, you know, distraught, looks up at Rick.
And Rick takes action.
Says, do it. Rick he didn't even bat an eyelash.
Nope.
And right in that same moment, who's standing at the door or the entranceway? Morgan. Did Morgan say Rick? Did he say that?
Oh, I think so.
He said Rick.
And Rick didn't say anything though, right?
No. He just looked at him with the blood on his face and looking like a wild person executing someone. And with a group of people watching.
Yep.
So, and that's where we
But I almost felt like that's when Deanna does that, it's almost like she's gonna give up her leadership role and give it to him. That's just how I felt, that it was like, okay, this is a little bit over my head. You know, you can go ahead and take charge.
But I mean, I'm on the fence about the fact that Pete was killed that way. I don't know that he deserved to be executed. I don't know. He's harmless. He's a doctor. He's a drunk. He need to be exiled and banished for sure. So you think he would come back and wreak havoc and do something?
No, because I don't think he's that strong.
Yeah, he's weak. So I didn't think he needed to be executed.
But I think they needed to keep him around because he was a doctor.
But I don't know that I would have trusted him to.
But what if you just really keep him under wraps, though? Maybe you cannot do that in this kind of
that. But I think he should have been banished. He should have been banished. But
I'd rather have him dead than banished.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well,
I
maybe
just don't
they
trust
should.
it. Because even if he's not evil and he's not going to come back, maybe he's going to give up their position or their
and do something
to somebody else,
or get other people riled up. Yeah, he would be a troublemaker. He would.
Yeah, so
he would be a troublemaker.
When in doubt.
But the reason Deanna said to kill him, it was for revenge. It wasn't about
no, it was pure
believing in what Rick said. It was just about a revenge.
Because she saw too that he didn't really mean to.
Yeah, everybody saw that.
He was whoops.
Whoops. But it was just a revenge killing.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah, it was just a revenge killing. And Rick was he was okay to do it. Yeah. He was perfectly fine with doing it. Okay, so I think we pretty much covered the 5 seasons.
5 seasons.
And we are going to be coming up on. We'll see you next week for the review of the first episode of season 6, which is going to be
so exciting.
Phenomenal. And it'll be me, Annalie, and also Wendy. We have a third member of the group, but she had something she had to do and she could not be here today. So we're going to have 3. Threesome. Yes. Yes. Next week for the Dead Talkers.
Hope to see you then.
Hope to see you, and don't forget to push that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like us, and share our video and like us. So I guess that's it. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.